It's week 2 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Falcons and the Bills, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Okay.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
To build on in last week's game by his performance, I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Allen going to go to the air right away. And his throw here is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Allen off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Working from the gun, Lance. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. The Falcons had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses. Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning. And that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, option.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Jack rep.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Receiver downfield.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Here's Tony on the quick slant. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. This one out quickly to Watkins. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Here's Lance.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they'll see what they can do on third and goal.
Williams.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave them with a fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown.
Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense They just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Quick toss to Knox.
And he's got some space here.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Operating from the red zone now.
Allen going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Allen now looks to throw.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Lance now to throw. This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lance.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
To throw, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bills! From 19 yards away.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. He's at the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Ready.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kadarius Toney.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are back within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
On first down, Allen.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end. And
even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
Here comes Tony on the return. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Lance going to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And this is caught by Watkins. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Again, that's Watkins. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Robbie Anderson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To the air, Allen. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Lance now on 1st down.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go. Striker, 3-3.
A final shot before half for Lance.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. But guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
Here's Lance.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, red. Strike 2. Field blue. Strike.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. They run it again with Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Bills' 28-yard line.
To throw, it's Lance. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
A touch of time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And 3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. In motion right is Watkins.
From the gun, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The tight end in motion right. They throw it out right complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 7.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete.
Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A good pickup there, 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
Going right back to Knox, and again.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Allen off the play fake. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Throwing now is Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are all tied at 28. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Atlanta regains possession of the football.
And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
It's a room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And cycle. Right, ready.
Lance now on 1st down.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ready.
And the tight end goes in motion left. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the early days, but you can flex him out. You can have wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Lance going to sneak it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Trey Lance scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A game there of 30 big ones. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Edwards-Helaire will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Here we go.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Ready?
And this is caught by Watkins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Shreds him with a stiff arm. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 34 yards there. Now Lance. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, move.
Lance looks to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Quez Watkins from 21 yards away. And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Allen and the Bills now down by 7, 2:15 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete to Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Again, that's Watkins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. In motion, the tight end. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Let's go. Let's get something. Ready.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Ready?
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Koo now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. 30. 10. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's Lance. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they need it.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due. I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be.
I told my boss, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. The mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like the lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just underscoring them, boy, man. I told my boss, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the